Okay, this video is going to be a quick basic tutorial on starter kits. Here I have the Coolfire and the Topbox Mini from Kanger Tech, as well as the Subvod by Kanger Tech. This difference in color is what you call a long story, so we will ignore that, pretend it's not there, and move on. One of the best things about them is they're all in one. You don't have to buy a tank, and for the majority of them, you do not have to buy a battery, so that's not an additional cost. Now, the Coolfire is, as it says, it's a complete vaping system. The Subvod, complete vaping system, meaning it has the battery, it has the tank, it has everything. Now, with the Topbox Mini and the Topbox Nano, you have to buy an 18650 battery, but other than that, it has the mod, the tank, the coil, you're good to go. Now, with these, they're a step up from the pen. There's more control with, well, not with the Subvod, but for the others, you can control the wattage, the temperature, everything like that. It's a much stronger hit than the pen. It's more of a direct lung hit. So once you feel like that pen's just not doing it for you anymore, this is definitely the direction that you want to go. Another positive about it is it has a longer battery life. Now with these, one thing I definitely want to mention is that you don't just fill it like you do with the others. For these, you want to prime the coil. And what that means is that when you have a new coil, you want to, I'm going to use my Beard Vape Company number 32, my absolute favorite, if I can get it open. Okay, so I'm not going to waste any of my juice since I'm not using this mod, and it's very valuable juice. But anyway, so the way you will prime the coil is that you just see the holes there on the side. And that's Aria showing her disgust for me right now. Anyway, you will prime it by just dripping the juice into the coil, like so. And that's just to get it going so that you don't get a dry hit, doesn't choke you out, all that not so fun stuff. You'll fill the juice again into the sides. Now, one thing about these is they are much easier to fill. As you can tell, let me pull out one of the pens. You have very little room for error with these pens, but with this one, you don't even really have to tilt it. You just stick it in there, fill it up. You want to ensure that you do not fill higher than that, because otherwise it gets into the chimney and that's not good. But you'll fill it up, screw it back on, and again, much like the pens, 5 and it's on. Mine was already on, but 5 clicks and it's on, 5 clicks and it's off, and you are ready to vape. Also with this, again, battery, super important. You want to use safety. Don't want to charge it overnight. It normally takes 2 to 3 hours for a full charge, but you want to monitor that. This one has the little charging light on the bottom, but you want to make sure you do not overcharge, do not leave it in the direct sunlight, don't let it get overheated. Maintain safety and precaution at all times. But if you have any questions, make sure you leave a comment below and I will do my best to get back to you. But remember, as always, blow clouds and not smoke.